Hello. How y'all doing today?
What's up, y'all?
Hopefully y'all having a good week and a good Friday so far. And I finally got off early. Just gonna sit there like that, posed out. You know what I'm saying?
I said, hey.
I'm just saying you ain't gonna start the conversation. You just gonna sit there.
Start what conversation? What you mean? What I need to be saying though?
Where you get this shirt from? Did I get that from? Where you get that from? I asked you a question.
From the same spot you got your shirt from.
What shirt?
And then Deadpool shirt.
I don't remember saying that. So before we start, guys, I just want to share some Turkish delight with you all. Here y'all go, munch. It's Zemo and Danielle's fault. She posted the link, and then Zemo had me curious to see why the little children were trying to run to get him.
So,
Well, happy birthday, Alex. Happy early birthday. Happy birthday tomorrow. Tars game. Thank you, Brandon. Not that y'all always be having the drippy shirts. I mean, we like t-shirts. I got this sweatshirt from where I got my other shirt from with Nezuko. If it fits, I sit. I thought that was cute.
that shit big as fuck. Why that
I
shit?
want my sweatshirt big. I don't like my hoodies like all up on my areas like that. I wanted it big.
Shit big as fuck.
It's bigger than I thought though, because
What's
this
that
is
like,
the regular size I wear. It's just big.
That's the regular size you wear.
Unless they
Hell.
gave me the means.
Hell no. Hell no. That ain't your regular size.
What is it?
That's like a 3X.
Is it? Maybe I got it big then. Maybe I
I'm
thought
sitting in
it
there bit like, no, that is
I don't like my hoodies like super tight unless it's like the thinner ones. Like I don't like tight hoodies.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, I was looking at it like, that's like a 3 or 4X. I'm like, you look extra small in that motherfucker.
Then yeah, it wasn't bad. It tastes like jelly beans, like the inside of a jelly bean without the hard part, like just the squishy part that's like real chewy. It tastes like that. Look at somebody already.
I'm not even. Let's talk about what we had. Bad Woman this
Yeah,
week?
bad woman. What we do this episode? Shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because I remember saying I wish the show was like more about her. This one, Angelique was in jail, right? They had the jail shit going on where like the people was doing fucked up shit and getting out on good behavior like the next day or whatever. Like that shit was ignorant. Like they really was out here like blowing up community centers and doing stupid ass shit just to get kids to go to jail so you can profit off them later. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
That's the system, man. And the captain of the crows, man, shooting up on the snake bite shit. It's fucking weird. Tell him, Tasha, girls gotta breathe. Yes, only girls have to breathe.
And they meant the boobs.
I know what they meant.
Yeah, it's like that, Danny, but it's fruit. I could do chewy caramel, but it's weird like that. And that jelly is like a jelly kind of situation. Not you 3 weeks behind on Batwoman.
I mean, I can understand people being behind on Batwoman. Like, at this point,
You should be caught up with all them breaks they had. Talking about being behind. Like, nah. All them breaks they had plenty of time.
pranks. You mean the same pranks that everybody else do on their channel? The same pranks that you watch different people do on the... No, I'm not doing pranks. Nah.
Pranks is what break people up. Y'all don't know. I ain't got time. Not that shit they be doing for videos every day. I come in the house, I'm slipping and falling, or like, bitch, I'm tired. Leave me alone. Like that shit. Especially when the dudes start doing them dumb ones like, oh, I got this girl pregnant, like all that kind of shit like that. That make people start looking at you sideways. Like, what made you think of this? Because you doing it for real? I ain't got time. Don't have no hoes in my house. I don't know. Don't play with me like that. Like, that be the dumbest fucking. She gonna bring a random bitch in my house talking about a prank. How y'all know each other? Why you feel like it was okay for her to be here? Like, we gotta have a whole conversation. Antoine, thank you for the donation. Yo, Trey, who you think will win in a fight between Cable from Deadpool versus the Winter Soldier? Y'all love crossing over these.
No, that's not a crossover.
I mean, but they ain't gonna really ever be. I just feel like that's not the same, but I guess.
Yeah, I don't do the stage shit. Like, that shit is annoying. Like, bro, like, I'm gonna tell you, back in the day, pranks, and I'm gonna get back on my old shows, pranks were done very well by Jesse and Gina. When they were first started, hiding the camera. I'm like, bro, the camera, like most videos, bro, if you look at it, most of the videos, the camera be in the same spot.
It be staged and y'all ain't got common sense enough to act like y'all ain't even. They be damn near looking at the camera. Like, I know you see the shit right here.
Camera be right fucking here every time in the same spot. And you motherfuckers.
Pranks are like, if we would, like, we don't do pranks. So if, like, out of the blue, he record me doing some dumb shit one day, like, that's unexpected because, like, we don't do that. But, like, the people that do that shit, like, every day, that's what you see. Like, come on, bro. It's gonna be expected for me. Like, I'm gonna be on guard all the time now. Like, I can't do that. I can't live that life. I've been to stab Trey. He tried to prank me and then spiders get involved. Like, I can't play like that.
Anyway,
some of them vlogs be staged too, talking about them pranks.
Black Lightning.
Did we even finish talking about Batwoman? Because y'all got on pranks and shit. I'm like, I don't even remember saying nothing about the gun.
What about it? What happened?
Can we go back to them dual streams though for that gun?
Yeah, that shit didn't make no sense.
I'm like, how is it a setting on the side that be like shoot two bitches instead of one?
That shit was.
And Luke got a back scooter because he sure got to that scene of that crime real fast. Like, he got to that real quick. Child. Did they show Alice this episode? They did, right? Yeah, her and Alfred's sister. Let's talk about how dumb the super spy is.
Daughter.
I mean, her daughter. I'm sorry. His daughter. Let's talk about how dumb the super spy is. They got her memory wiped and don't remember. Then I hear study talking all this shit and they got your ass swiped again. You probably gonna have permanent brain damage because this lady steady fucking with you. She really tried to corner a hypnotist with a pimp cane in the room by herself. Ain't tell nobody nothing. And thought she was about to come out okay. Not the bad jetpack.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, please, Nemo. Don't even start. Now Luke got there right after the commercial.
Yeah.
I don't know how he got there that fast, but I'm just like, I know she went out there fighting that long, and I guess Gotham must be the size of where I'm from, where everything take you like 2 to 3 minutes, maybe 5 to get there. Now I know Alfred raised her better. She was doing the most that episode just to get fucked over. Like, you already didn't remember what you was doing, then tried to be a smart ass with Alice only to get. Can we talk about Alice sneezing in that clinic and putting it back in that damn lady thing? I'm like, really? You gotta be the most pettiest damn villain, and her coming to knock over one book. I'm like, really? I don't know what to do with that lady. I wonder when they gonna show Kate again, like with the face and with all the other shit going on. Like, I wonder when they gonna get back to that.
What episode were we on this week?
I think 10, right?
I don't remember.
I want to say it's on 10. So we only got a certain amount of. I think it was 10 though. Yeah, it's 10.
So we got what? 8 episodes left?
They must gonna bring her closer to the end or something. I don't know, but Black Mask crazy as hell. He done kidnapped this girl. They didn't act like they was Fast and Furious at the end of the episode, rolling up in their cars like they Brian, with the music playing. And kidnapped what the girl name, Angelique, cause she know the snake bite shit. Like they finna get her probably to produce this. So I don't know what's happening with that either. But we can go to Black Lightning now if you want. You look like something caught your attention, so.
No, I'm just looking, reading, trying to catch up on these.
I like them both. How about that? Hey, Brianna. But Black Lightning / Painkiller, because that's what it was. It was really Painkiller. The pilot. Or the backdoor sideways pilot. Child. So I guess Khalil rich now. He got the standard formula for CW shows. He got the medic. He got the tech guy. I don't know if they're going to bring nobody else in later, but you got Whoa Man. They may use her again. I don't know what the fuck that shit was about, but okay. What else they had going on in that? Now, personally, I like the pilot the backdoor pilot for his show. Like, I feel like I would watch it. But somebody got to fucking explain to me where the hell on earth we was at. Because that looked like Cyberpunk 2077. That don't look like nothing from 2021. Like, I don't know where they got that city from. Like, that shit was so, like, digital up to date. Like, I get some people have better technology than we do. But that shit was like a whole nother level. Mm-hmm. They over here having face calls and the fake phone booths outside on the street. Like, that looked like a whole game. It looked like a game. I like his inner struggle though, like the way they go back and forth inside, even though they still dealing with shit on the outside. Like I like that whole thing. They brought Anissa just to say that she was in there, I guess, cause she ain't do nothing again. I don't know what they doing with her character, bro. But she didn't do nothing. Grace did more than she did, to be honest, but.
Yeah, Grace just.
I'm assuming it was supposed to be Jennifer had China still been on there. I think it was supposed to be like Anissa and Jennifer initially. That was gonna be in his backdoor pilot. But since she wasn't there, I'm assuming they just did Grace and Anissa since they was already saying they was on a honeymoon. So. Mm-hmm. Antoine, thanks for the donation. Black Lightning, best episode ever was this week. I mean, it was though. It's like I said, it's like they made his show trash on purpose just to make the backdoor pilot look good. But you still should be able to do both. Like your show should be good and the backdoor pilot should be good as well. But that place was either Singapore or Hong Kong. Do you think so? I doubt it. I don't think they that far out like that.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think Painkiller getting picked up.
I can see it because they know Black Lightning cancer and you trying to keep shows going. He gonna be the next well, they got a lot of different stuff going on with that show, but I mean they ain't got nothing else going on. I feel like they could do it, to be honest. Like the thing is, like I look at the show from the standpoint of looking at the show, but you got his fans or you got other people that, like you were saying, like they saw him on Netflix with his shirt off and everybody like, oh, who this is? I want to watch this, blah, blah, blah. So I'm wondering what numbers they did. I don't know if you could check that.
I already checked it.
It didn't do good?
The second lowest rated episode this season.
Wow. I would have thought, unless people didn't know it was coming back on because they took a break and then they did it, but I would have thought his episode would have did better. And it was better, to be honest, than all the shit we've seen this season. So
I'm gonna say this: Netflix is real good for like false advertising, and they do that YouTube
not
shit.
False advertising.
Like like that.
You mean
that
clickbaiting? Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That clickbait. So you click
false advertising would be if they show him, but he not in the show. Like this,
okay, but people clicked on that. People were watching Black Lightning during quarantine because they saw Jordan with his shirt off, especially the ladies. Why?
Okay.
It's
this place isn't a real place, but based on the language that popped up on the card, it's like Russia and Asia. But it popped up more than 2 languages though, cause it said shit in English. It said shit in a lot of different languages though.
Like they were what was I saying? Fucking shit stop.
You talking about Netflix?
Yeah, like bro, they based it off of that. Like you can't base something off of that. Like people, they put that picture up. They were clicking the video, thinking they would go get him, and then like this ain't Black Lightning, but people just kept watching it. I'm telling you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if they still looking for a show that got like predominantly black characters on it, he's younger. You got more people. Like, if it does get picked up, they probably will watch it more than Black Lightning. So they may take a chance on it. The CW like notorious for starting shit and cutting it off. So I mean, like they can get him a season. And they'll cut that shit right off if it don't get enough views right after. So
yeah.
It's shit. They even got shit that ain't made it a whole season on the CW. I forgot what show that was. They cut off like mid-season. I don't even know if it was mid-season. After like a couple episodes, they just ain't even show that shit no more. But I mean, but to be honest, the show is not great this season. Like this year, last season, y'all supposed to be going out with a bang. They're writing it like they tired. Like that's how it's coming across. Like we gotta finish this shit up. So let's just go and finish it. Or we were excited and thinking we was gonna get another season, but they told us no. So fuck it. It's like one of them two. That's the shit I'm getting from that.
There's no passion behind it.
Like his episode, like I'm saying, to me, out of all the episodes we've seen of Black Lightning so far, his shit ain't even have nothing to do with the story of Black Lightning. But I still enjoyed that more than the other stuff I've watched from them this season. So, and then Cousin Donald with the double barrels coming from out the cloak like that. That's my friend. So I hope they get picked up so I can see the double barrels. But that man daughter, it was so funny because we were joking about that shit like when they showed her. I was like, look at Odell niece, and Trey was like, nah, that's probably his daughter. I'm like, nah. I was going off her accent because he don't talk like that. I'm like, she probably like his niece or distant relative or something. Then they get to the end, call him. I'm like, not like this. Is that who do that with the him? Is that Powerpuff Girls that got him?
Yeah.
They just call him. Call him. I'm like, really? His ass over there strapped up to a damn IV. I don't even know where he at, over there recovering somewhere. So there's going to be a whole thing. It makes sense, though, when you think about it. Like, and the boy said that whatever they were doing with the people's brains, it was the same technology that was in his head, too. Like, for painkiller. Like, it makes sense. So, child, they really... So that's going to be his... I guess back and forth villain, maybe, like, I don't know, the Odells. I don't fucking know, but child, that girl was like, if you fuck with her, you gotta come with a whole ass army. Like, they don't even know her last name, can't even find it on her. So I don't know what they gonna need. They should have made a show with Thunder and Painkiller. I'm good on that. Like, what is she gonna do though? Like, every time they show Anicity, she don't do nothing. She literally came on her honeymoon. They kidnapped her wife. She got drugged and laid down the whole episode. When she got ready to pull up, Grace was coming out the building. And somebody said they explained on Black Lightning that like that mask thing is a part of Grace's costume. So whenever I guess like she transformed, it's just automatic. I don't know, but
that's weird.
It's whatever at this point.
That's weird.
But they show half over already. They got 6 episodes left, so it is what it is. The circles on the helmet reminds me of Brainiac. On what helmet? I must ain't paying attention to that. Oh, them things they had in the massage chairs. That was so funny. They had them in them chairs. Like whoever was shooting them scenes was relaxed as a motherfucker. Because that's them damn zero gravity massage chairs that they had.
No, that's the same Odell. He didn't kill Odell. He just fucked his back up.
Yeah, he didn't kill him. We ain't watched the new MS episode, so we can't talk about it. My focus will be on Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then we have to go to sleep. They may do that in the future, but they ain't trying to do that right now. And I feel like that's where they falling short too. Like, I get having a run on TV, but like, you gotta think about it like this: the CW is a channel. They have to have people come in and watch and get those commercials and all that stuff so they can stay on or whatever. Disney is a streaming service. They don't have to have 20 some episodes of whatever to You know what I'm saying? They can have a shorter season and still make a lot of money because people are paying based on the subscriptions. If the CW switched to subscription only, how many people you think signing up for that to watch them shows that we watching right now? I'm just being honest about it. Why you looking like that? You look like you about to...
Cause ain't nobody signing up, right?
I mean, I would if that's all I had. Like, but the Flash is the only reason they would get my money. Like, to be honest, like that's it. And then like, I just feel like I could pass on the rest if I had to. But like, if they put more money into the shows and shorten the seasons, got some writers that really gave a fuck about like making sure y'all get a certain number of seasons, I feel like they'd be good. Like, everything ain't always about a quick cash grab. Like, you got to think about the future now. Because there's so many other people that's doing the same shit you doing and doing it better. So, you're going to eventually dry out. Like, who trying to come over here and watch the CW and all these commercials if I could just go watch some commercial free and it be loads better? Like, and Disney charge, like, what, $7.99 now? Like, $8 for you to get that premium ass fucking content? Like... HBO Max is like double that, almost triple that. I think they should like $16.99 or more. Like the Flash is keeping me watching the CW right now. Like, yeah, we watch other shows like Javicia. Like, I hope she get more than just this one season because I feel like she came in at a time where like nobody would want to pick up that shit and just go because you coming behind somebody else trying to course correct. And people already judging you because you swapped out a white character for a black one. So it's like, you already got to deal with that. On top of people already not liking Batwoman when Ruby was on there. So it's like, I feel like she was dealt a fucked up hand.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, I like her and I like the story. I just feel like, sometimes I feel like they don't do enough to push their characters out there. Like, do y'all promote on besides the CW network? Like, what if I don't watch the CW? Where else are you promoting this? People watch shit on HBO Max. It's connected. Why you can't promote the CW on HBO Max so them people that got subscriptions can maybe want to go watch your shit that's on TV? That's all I'm saying. Like,
yeah, when the Flash go off, I'm done with, I think, the CW.
They'd have to pull something out there that's really amazing for me to stay after the Flash go off. Which, had they kept Kid Flash, Keenan, and he was still around the way he was supposed to be around, he could have had a spinoff. Yeah. He could have had a spinoff with a whole nother team, whole nother city, and we would have been watching.
He could have went to Keystone, you know what I'm saying?
And see, it's like now, you would 7 seasons in, about to be 8. So if they even bring the new boy Jordan or whatever to be like, even if he was Bart and they did their story right, it's like now I have to get connected to this character before the Flash goes off to make me even want to watch like if they did something with him after. So I'm just like, I don't know at this point. But I do know they supposed to be trying to get Grant like a, what they called it, like a record-breaking contract to where they keep him longer than they've kept anybody else. And also try to do like a Walking Dead move like they did with Rick to try to have him do movies too. Now, if they got that right, cool. Because if you do, I feel like if you do movies for Flash right and introduce new characters the right way, then you have a possibility of spin-offs of either other movies or other shows. But it's like, it's too little too late sometimes. There's some shit that y'all should have been thought about before y'all started introducing like Crisis and stuff. Like, had y'all got people in certain roles and contracts, Crisis would have been more budget put in, like more money put into the budget, and it would have been done better. Then them characters could have shows on there. Like Diggle, had they not fucked him over like, oh, we gonna do Green Lantern on the HBO and y'all just got whatever and that's it. Like, he could have had his own show and I would have watched that. Like, had he been like how they gave him the little, how whatever happened at the end of Crisis, and we was like, damn, he might be Green Lantern. Like, had they explored on that more?
You mean at the end of Arrow?
At the end of whatever, I don't know. I don't remember where it was at.
When he got the ring?
Yeah. That was Arrow?
That was the last episode.
I didn't know. I couldn't remember if it was Crisis or Arrow. But I'm like, that's a character that's been around that I like. Seeing him go from like Oliver's bodyguard to like where we got him, and then like to do like a show like that, you ain't gotta go back and do his whole origin over. You could do like an episode that piece some stuff together that we may have not seen to make it more interesting, then go from there with his Green Lantern storyline. But I'm like, that's something I would have watched. But y'all squashed that shit so quick, it wasn't even no point of doing the shit when they showed all the different Earths that was in the same universe, because y'all ain't even doing nothing with that. So, I don't know. I just feel like with them, it's like y'all not interconnected the way you should be. It's like y'all are part of the same network, but everybody doing their own thing, so it don't feel right. That's just the way I feel about it.
It's, man, they want to give Grant this contract. It's whatever for me. Like, I'm cool with it.
He gonna bring them the money though, because people love Grant, like, and they love him as the Flash. So if you actually do the shit right, it has the potential to, you know, even if it's like, if they try to do 3 movies and you try to, I'm hoping if you do CW movies, you keep the same people, because if you switch anybody out, it's not gonna work. That's why I'm glad they kind of introduced Allegra, they kind of introduced Chester, because you're liking these characters. So now if you have anybody that can't necessarily do the movie part, you got somebody else. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just like, with Flash, you can't do another Iris if you got Grant. It got to be Candace, or it's not going to make sense. Like, you got to have the same people that's in the Flash in the movies with some extras. Like, I get you going to introduce probably like other characters. Like, if you do Reverse Flash, you cannot do a Reverse Flash in a movie on the CW and not have Tom or Matt. Like, you can't do a new Reverse Flash. That's what I'm saying. That shit gotta work too. So
well,
y'all need to be calling people.
Unless you're doing another Reverse Flash, i.e. Inertia, Daniel
Well,
West.
that, yes. But I'm saying, like, the one we got. Like, if y'all do the
no.
yeah, like, you can't do nobody but them too.
No.
So you gotta think about that shit too. Like, Flash is set in stone 7 seasons in. You can't replace those core characters if you decide to do a movie with Grant for like CW movies. Like, you can't do that. So that's all I'm saying. Like, if you get 3 Flash movies where it kind of sum up some of the stuff we've seen with extra stuff added in, until like maybe your last movie for him be like Rebirth. But like, you would have had to introduce characters, you know, like, who are going to be important later if you're trying to keep going after him. Like, I get Rebirth if you're trying to reboot the Arrowverse. You could do it with the movies and let his last one be Rebirth and then start over. But y'all got to be willing to put in the work on shit like that. It can't just not make sense. So, I don't know what they're going to do with that shit. Because then the sad part about it, what'll probably happen is you'll have the CW go this route. They put more money into it and it's great. And then like the shit that you start ending up getting on HBO Max still going to be trash. So it's going to be like the TV universe is going to be better than the movie universe.
No, what I'm hearing though is Grant's supposed to be in the Flash movie with Ezra. That's like supposed to be the starting point. I was like, okay, yeah. And people calling.
Corey, thank you for the donation. I'm sorry. Isaiah Bradley's speech been on my mind all morning. Like, it's really hitting me so hard. Never expected that from the MCU. Yeah, well, we gonna get on that in a minute.
People are calling Robert Pattinson a diva because he doesn't want other people to play Batman. I understand where he's coming from. Because everybody else had their time to play Batman. Everybody had their interpretation of Batman. And on the other hand, I'm like, this is DC. We have the multiverse. Everybody's just like, this is the problem I have with Hollywood and certain people playing certain roles, man. I'm like, look, I understand. You want your interpretation to be your interpretation. But if your Batman is good, people will remember your Batman.
I just feel like people take what you say out of context too if they just don't like the way you saying it. All this shit coming up because you got the Zack Snyder Justice League, everybody mad because he's saying, he really basically just said it's too many Batman, which it is though, because like it just, if you do certain movies, you got all these people they talking about they gonna bring back to do this. You don't know where Ben Affleck's staying. You don't know what's coming next, like in the actual DCEU for a Batman, all this kind of stuff. I'm like, people entitled to their opinions. I mean, it is what it is. Like, some of that shit just don't make sense. And that's what I be saying too about Like the DC, the standalone movies doing better than the universe movies. Like that don't make sense. Like these characters that are actually good ain't even considered a part of the universe that y'all watching. So it's like, what's even the point? Ew. Are we on? We were talking about. Were we talking about the Flash?
No.
Okay, we just got on the subject of the other shit, but Flash this week. I feel like it was more so like a kill. Well, I feel like it's a top off between like Barry.
Was this episode 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's a Killer Frost episode. I think like every season, episode 7 is like a Caitlyn Killer Frost. Season 3. Was it season 4? Or was that elongated, man?
I feel like they need to do that too, but I feel like they should have been did it. If you know he wasn't gonna come back, that character important. So now it's gonna feel like it ain't even no point. It don't, like, to me, if you was gonna recast Kid Flash, y'all should have been did that. Now you 7 seasons in, it don't matter if you recast them because the show gonna be done in a couple of seasons. That's something you should have been done.
If you were gonna recast him, you should have did it during Crisis. You shouldn't have brought him back after Crisis.
Yeah, because now everybody looking for him to come back, and then y'all made him likable. Like he came back all like Zen, everybody was happy to see him and shit, and then now it's like where he at. So, but yeah, this episode was more so like Barry and the Speed Force, and then like Killer Frost and what's the dude named Chill Blaine, like that kind of stuff. Sir Kyserson, thank you for the donation. This all just seems to be typical DC, how they handle their TV and movies. They make them fight against each other instead of working together. I mean, but that whole Barry and the Speed Force thing, that shit was like so awkward.
Yeah.
That shit was like so cringe. How he was looking and acting around her. That shit was hilarious to me.
I think the Speed Force did that to Barry's computer.
I think she was doing all that on purpose. Like anytime his shit like messed up, unless it's just like, I can't see it just because they in close proximity to each other for like a long time. I think, now I don't know with the breakfast. Like when like the juice thing broke, that don't seem like that would have been on purpose.
Yeah.
But like when they was at the CSI scene, when they was at the crime scene, and he ended up behind that lady car, and then like when he was saying he didn't want her help when he was working in his lab, like I feel like that shit was on purpose. But I don't know. I still feel like something off with her though. Like I don't know, and it's gonna piss me off like how they always do Barry, like when he start trusting somebody, that's when they fuck him over.
Oh yeah.
Like I get tired of them doing him like that. It's like he already cringed and was sus. Now you trying to like rebuild this relationship, whatever. I'm hoping the outcome is of him rebuilding their relationship and them getting more connected. Is his power growing? That's what I'm hoping we get from that. Mm-hmm. Like without necessarily needing her right there, everything is like more in tune and better. Or whatever, with them having a better understanding of each other. I'm hoping that's where we going. Like the physical manifestation of their relationship making him stronger. Cool, I could get with that. But like not for no bullshit. Like I'm tired of the bullshit. Like I'm just saying. This man Chill Blaine with the stalker vibes for however long he been watching Caitlyn the Killer Frost.
Yeah.
That was kind of
sus.
Excuse me. Yeah. Ooh.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Thank you. My allergies. But
did we have to have Chill Blaine take his shirt out? Like, really?
Somebody said he from Shadowhunters too.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's a show where like the girl, is her name Kat, the one who played Mia from Arrow. Mia, ain't her real name Kat?
Yeah.
Like they all from that show. Like some of them people they get be from that whatever that show is. I heard it's good, but like they from that. Like a lot of them are from that show that they get when they get certain people to come. Somebody said that the lady who's playing whoever the sergeant lady that got a grudge against Killer Frost, she was in Arrow for like 3 episodes or something.
Probably.
I forgot who she was, but I guess like she was from there too.
Probably so.
But I don't think like she wasn't this character. But I don't even remember.
Yeah, Captain
her from
Singh was in an Arrow episode.
Well, I know that, but he was still Captain Singh. This
no,
lady,
he wasn't.
He was.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
Who he was?
He was just some random thug at the time.
Not a random thug. From random thug to police.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't finish reading the article, but I just know they were saying like she was in the Arrowverse before or some shit like that. I feel like Danielle Panabaker's stronger as Frost and Caitlyn. You mean like the acting? Is that what you mean? Yo, when they pulled up at Caitlyn's house and was finna arrest her, she was looking at Joe like, what's going on? He was looking at her like, bitch, I ain't saying shit. It was so funny to me. I don't know why, because he really was just like, he ain't give a fuck, even though I know he did. But they really pulled up and arrested him. I'm just like, wow, this what y'all doing? But that sounds about right. I also feel like that too. You have to be open minded when you watch stuff, cause that's just like I love the Flash, and like I'm the type of person where if I like something, I can be okay with something being trash because everything not gonna be perfect like every episode. So like when they had the previews for like the Sage Force guy with the mask, like I thought that episode was gonna be trash. I'm not gonna even like, because I was like, what is he even gonna do with, like, what is that on your face? Like, where did you come from? But then like when he actually came into the episode talking shit and making people see their worst fears or whatever, making people see that kind of shit, I was like, damn, I didn't know he was gonna hit him like that. And let's go back to what I was talking to Trey about that I didn't know until somebody brought up on Twitter. That like when he showed Killer Frost her vision of being arrested, like the first thing she asked Joe was, is it Mark? Like, was Mark the one who turned her in? And then the dude from this episode this week was Mark. So I don't understand how they did that beforehand unless the Sage Force can like see some shit that got to do with the future, because that don't make sense to me, I guess, personally. Like, their power has to be, like, even though it's mind stuff, it gotta be something else. Like, I don't know if it's, like, you're seeing different realities of people's minds or stuff that could happen, different possibilities. I don't know. But that makes me think, like, you had Barry saying everybody get bodied in the police station. So is a big fight gonna happen with the strength force in there? Like, on the episode, you know what I'm saying? Because it looked like, what's her name, Fereza? I think he was saying, like, made it seem like she killed everybody in the police station. So are we gonna get a version of that?
Yeah.
Cause soon as she seen that shit next episode, they was coming to arrest us. Then now Cisco MIA, all of a sudden now Tita had his shit that they ain't shown. So I'm just wondering, like, what they gonna do with that too. How about Iris and Chester? Y'all really be trying it.
I like how Barry didn't go off on a lever for keeping Frost secret. Like, be a leader, man. That whole back and forth shit. Oh, you should have known better. You should have told us.
She new to the team though, and then like, I like that Frost had somebody she could talk to, cause like the girl say she's like, I've been to Iron Heights, like, you know, whatever, and they seem like they was friends, cause like for her to hug her before she got ready to turn herself in, and she was really like fighting for her to chill. She was like, no, you not turning yourself in, we not doing this. She was ready to fight. That shit was so funny. I'm like, what, Allegra about to go out and do? She was like a little, what is that little cartoon character? Is it like Scrappy Doo? I don't know if I'm thinking about Scrappy. I can just see Flash like mushing her forehead and trying to hold her back from trying to fight somebody because she's so little, bro. That shit is hilarious. But she was really ready to go to war for Killer Frost. So I'm glad that they, like...
Got a rapport?
Yeah, I'm glad she got friend. Like, she always say she don't have a life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for her to be outside of Caitlyn and have, you know, like, friends, I feel like that's cool. I don't know why people ship people together just because you see new people. Like, everybody don't go together. Now, what I do wonder for the Flash is, like, are they going to ever, like, make Chester be able to use that ability that he was supposed to have with the black holes? Or is that just, like, gone now?
If they need it, he'll probably be able
That's what I'm saying. Like, that shit would be convenient, bitch. If you could open up black holes, but I guess that would be too OP. sucking people into black holes and shit like that. Like, I just feel like that's too OP. Because you need to capture a villain. Flash can't do it. Oh, Chester, come here real quick. Come contain this bitch. Like, that may be a little too OP. I don't know. That black hole thing is a lot.
That's where they might send the Speed Force.
Oh.
And all the other forces into a black hole.
Oh, wow. Because I want to say his character is supposed to be able to, like, open a black hole and contain something in it and take it back out. Like, do shit like that at will. Even him going in himself and stuff like that. I don't know, like, how they going to do that for the show, though. Because that may be too OP for them to write like that. But I don't know. They fixed his black hole situation, but his mind and the black hole were like linked, but it was like outside of his body. It's kind of like they contained him to make it so it was like one. It don't necessarily mean that something won't spark up that ability or something again, though. Like, I don't feel like he's just normal, but I don't know. Right, they started playing this old ass music. First they did Montel, now this week we got Nelly hot in here. I'm like, really? I still that man still was hella stalking them, though. I still feel uncomfortable with that.
The fight scene was so fucking awkward between Killer Frost and Chill.
When it first started, it was good, though. It didn't get awkward till they started dancing with each other and they was over there spinning around and looking at each other like that. But I feel like they gonna make them have a love-hate thing, though. Like, I feel like he stalked her so much to where he feel like she don't deserve her power, but at the same time, I feel like he's envious. You know how people kind of like, they jealous of you, but they like you at the same time? I feel like it's like that. Like, I feel like he feel like he deserves her powers, but since he's watched her, I feel like he actually kind of like her, too. Because that whole, when they was dipping each other, that shit got, like, weird. But when they first started and they was blasting each other with the little ice beams or whatever you call that shit they was doing, like, it was cool at first. And then for her to stab herself to stab him, I thought that was cool too. Because she got ice healing, he don't. Like, I was just like, damn, savagery. And I saved the last dance fighting.
I don't know. Like, I don't know what they gonna do with the Steel Force. I don't know if Tom is coming back or not. Like, I don't know. Excuse me. This season, like, he's not in this season.
I can't see Killer Frost and Chillblaine working together this season because they just showed you her whole, I guess, what was supposed to be character development of her turning herself in. She basically just said she's never paid for anything she's done. Why would you go to jail voluntarily just to turn around and help a criminal? That don't even make sense. Now, that's shitty writing if they did that. Like, that don't make sense. Like, that's peasant thinking. Like, you can't do that. You gonna turn yourself in. They did the whole slow shots while she was walking up going to jail and shit. They don't even do slow motion scenes that often like that. Like, not on no regular person. You know, like, just that kind of situation.
Yeah, unless it's Barry, you know what I'm saying? But anybody else.
Oh, really, Davon? I'm tired. Why you feel like it's awkward, though? Why does it gotta be awkward when Barry tells Iris he has to go do superhero stuff? That's his wife. They're having a conversation. How disrespectful would you be just to zoom away in mid-conversation? Like, even y'all don't say that motherfucking shit when Tyler do that. Y'all don't say that shit when Superman do it. Don't fucking hit me with that shit about Barry and Iris. Cause Tyler do that shit every time he look at their ass like, y'all know I gotta go with them puppy eyes. And they be like, just go ahead. He'll just fly away most of the time. Like, now that they know, he's been telling them. Like he been telling his kids. And they be having attitude, but he tell them. Like, y'all don't feel like that? That's not awkward, but it's awkward when a husband and wife do it. When they do. When Iris and Barry do it. Y'all so damn...
This is trade today, y'all. I'm just like,
but I'm just saying they like this. How I know some of y'all don't be raised right. Like, you talking to your mom and you got superpowers, you just zoom away and come back and don't say nothing. I'm sorry, ma, I'll be right back. Just nothing. Just leave the house. Don't tell your folks you're going nowhere. Just leave and lock the door. They don't know if you coming back. That's how y'all roll. I'm like, Tyler do the same shit now. Like, somebody calling, like, he hear the little shit in his ear. He get to looking at Lois like, I'm sorry. Like, They were having a conversation, and he had to go. That's what you call being respectful. That's why y'all single. I'm tired. Like, this is why y'all ain't got nobody.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about how we gonna split up the truck.
I'm tired, bro. I got too much on my plate to watch anything extra. Yep, the only All-American you gonna see right now is the ones that they requested on Patreon. If you got Patreon, that's all I can say. Oh, so that's an actual thing? Jordan said, I didn't understand Chillblain's name until I looked up the condition it was based on. It's a condition where your skin turns blue from freezing. So if it's based on that, because he did say the whole hypothermia story, like all that. So if it's based on that, cool. But I ain't never heard of that shit before. And whoever made that term, it's still ugly. I mean, like, I get it if it's like a real thing. But, okay.
If I wanted to leave, I'd be gone. I would not be sitting here.
They saying but what you have to realize is that's not a secret though. He said, who's this? Raymond. So I want to know how they're going to erase Frost's powers. I know about the serum, but isn't Star Lab supposed to be keeping that formula under wraps? So is there another version we just skipped that? You got to remember they had that whole episode where they were about to give all the people that shit right because of wasn't that the season with Cicada when they didn't know what to do with the metas because he was coming from everybody and they gave them the option. They were saying, well, Star Labs made a cure. Yeah. So it's up to you if you want to take it. Like, they know that it's there.
Yeah.
Like, so they've given them the option. Y'all got to remember that stuff. Like,
but they trying to force her to take it for some odd reason.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all got metas in Iron Heights locked up. Why she the one that got to have her powers taken? Yeah, you're right. It's something up with that lady. It's something happened, like, on a personal level, or either somebody framed her, because you got to remember this dude been stalking her, too. Yeah. So either something happened, because she real dead set on Killer Frost did this. Her name Killer Frost. Yeah. Somebody's dead.
You know what? Know what she did? She fucked up, man.
No. You know what the gag would be? Y'all keep talking about Caitlyn mama having frost powers. What if she killed somebody and they think she did it? That would have been good writing. If Caitlyn mama had ice powers, killed somebody and they thought Caitlyn then was the one that did it.
Oh, genetics.
So they would have thought she was the one.
Yeah, because genetically.
Now that would have been a nice way to go back to her mama powers. That's how you write some shit right there. Y'all thinking about the mama and her DNA and all that shit. Her mama ain't always like... You know what I'm saying?
Her dad had ice powers, and then
or either if the dad did it, and then they thought because they thought he was dead. You know, like she just taking the blame for somebody else shit. Because Barry specifically said she's never killed anybody. This lady is dead set on calling her Killer Frost. So it's something that happened. Like she got a grudge against her. All the motherfucking metas in town, like, but y'all coming for her like that.
She put that killer put on a man, and now she mad.
That lady probably don't even like me.
Like. Frost and put that thing on a man and she's.
But I'm just saying, what if she whose sister? What if she's Julian's sister? What that got to do with Killer Frost? Julian ain't dead. He just gone. To me, it would be dumb for you to separate Caitlyn and Killer Frost. Just to take her powers or have her leave when you could have just had something happen to where she just couldn't come back out of Caitlyn no more. Or something like that. Or Caitlyn, like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like it doesn't make sense for them to erase her powers, though. Yeah, that wouldn't even, matter of fact, that wouldn't work on her because she didn't get her powers the same way everybody else did.
Yeah.
Like, she was a meta before the particle accelerator and all that shit happened because they had that little flashback when she was little and got hit by that car or something, I think. Crazy idea, but what if she from Earth 2? The lady, I can't see them doing that.
The Aquaman referencing Batwoman. I didn't think I needed to talk about it because we had an Aquaman reference in Flash. Episode 1.
I mean, Cisco done been to Atlantis.
So. Like, What's the purpose? Stay on Earth. They on Earth Prime. I'm like, Jesus fucking A. I know she's coming back, guys. She's in Vancouver. We know. I don't like to know. I don't like to know that. Why can't y'all just be surprised about shit? Like, I get it. She's there. Good.
I don't know about her being born with her powers, but she ain't get them the same way they got them. I think her daddy was doing like experiments and shit, and she ended up getting powers. But
what?
You think Frost accidentally killed someone in season 3 while trying to kill Tracy Brand in public? That this cop knew. I don't remember none of that though. Like, I don't know. I mean, she could have when she first, you know, maybe it's somebody they don't know about, or maybe she did kill somebody and don't know, but.
I would think you would remember this.
We don't want him as Commander Cole though.
Who?
Who's that? Rosanna say I feel like they should have made, I guess, Chillblaine Commander Cole instead.
No.
I'm good. If they can't bring Wentworth back, don't nobody need that name but him.
No.
What if they introduce Louise Lincoln? Who is that? I don't know who that is. So.
What you see that?
Where is it? Florian. Towards the top. You know who that is?
I think that's just another version of Frost.
Now that I like Frost better as a villain.
That's what I be saying, bro. Like, you got all these different kinds of characters that go by the same name. It's too much.
All I want to know is how we get into the multiverse again. That's what I've been waiting on. I feel like I've been patient enough on that one. But it is what it is. I don't know if they're going to wait till the 150 to do that, or if it's coming after. Because, I mean, you got 150, then you got the finale. And that's it. So, I don't know. I just feel like by now, we should know if the multiverse exists again or not. Thanks, Cisco. You laughing because I said thanks, Cisco?
Yeah.
Because had he still had his powers, we know. But, you know, it's whatever. I get it. Story, plot, whatever y'all want to do. But I'm waiting on that.
Yeah.
Or OG Wells need to show back up, bitch. I tried to time travel and ended up here, and then I'm just like, this shit still exists? Shit. I can get waiting if you have something else going on with the story. Like, it's going to be a big spoiler. Not a big spoiler, but like a big deal later. Like, somebody show up that shouldn't be like, I ain't from here, bitch. Like, some shit like that, so.
What filler episodes? What filler episodes have you seen? You have not seen filler episodes.
How they do that then, Rain? What, she shot that shit separate and they put it together?
What?
Something about Grey's Anatomy. Said Lexi wasn't really on the beach with Meredith and Mark. They got me good. I'm trying to understand how they did that then. She Zoom shot that shit and they just put it in there? What's the main story though? I'm just trying to understand. Because, I mean, they still talking about the story as we go along, like with the forces and stuff. I don't know what you expect to happen.
No, like, this is a part, like, you're seeing you just saw the main villain this episode. What are you talking about? side
He's
story.
not a villain of the week just because y'all think he going to jail. Like, he ain't going to stay there.
That guy, Chillblaine, is the villain for this half. That's the guy. What are y'all... That's not a filler episode when you introduce the big bad. What are y'all talking about?
She shot her part in Canada. That's what's up there for them to make it feel like that, because shit, I thought she was there.
You gotta remember, she on Supergirl, so
I know.
She
but I would have never thought that, like, she shot the shit on green screen like that, though. Spingman, thank you for the donation. When is Snow Leopard gonna join the MC? I'm tired. Y'all really took that and ran with it. I need to watch Supergirl because I feel like this season is gonna be good, and I just haven't had the time to watch it. I need to because I'm 3 episodes behind now. How is it a filler episode if the events of said episode continue next week?
When you met
the Steel Force episode felt like a filler episode. I don't feel like any of the Forces episodes were filler because they drop nuggets on y'all for them people to come back later and fuck y'all up. That's what I feel like. Like, all this shit is new. Like, if they're new, like, I guess entities, you could say, who's to say they won't show back up bigger and better? Or as a team, bitch, they might find each other and be like, we gonna come curb stomp this bitch. Let's work together. Like, we don't know what's up. You don't even know if they got snatched and somebody took their shit and gonna come back with all them damn forces in them. Like, y'all don't know what's gonna happen with that. Like, they do shit for a reason. If you'd have watched our Falcon and Winter Soldier video and you would have watched, like, the discussion, you would know who Snow Leopard is. I'm not gonna explain that. I mean, I'll talk about it when I get to it if I feel like it, but I mean... That's all the forces. It's just 4. Speed, strength, steel, and sage. That's what I mean. Eric normally goes like with the comics and stuff, so it's only 4 that I know of. And I don't even know them like that. Now that I think this season of Supergirl my favorite, it's just 3 episodes in, goddamn. Not Winter Fresh. That's what I feel like too. Like, as confused as I am about the stuff that's gonna go on, I feel like I trust Eric enough to deliver what I feel like is better shit than we've been getting for the Flash since before he came. So I'm cool. Can't then be worse than like some of season 4 and 5. So if they go down below that, I don't know what to say. Like, the sad part about it is I feel like I dislike season 5 more than I do 4. That's saying a lot. Like, I feel like the Thinker season could have been better had they not waited till like the last 3 episodes to like make him show all the shit that he done over. You know what I'm saying? Like, season 4 made me like ugly cry. When they did that shit to Barry at Christmas, when they framed him for murdering that bitch, I was so upset. I was like, it's Christmas. Like, y'all really did this? Like, I feel like they got more emotion and shit out of me for season 4. Season 5 was what I felt like should have been the shit, but then they made Nora character trash, so it just, like, ruined it for me when she was on there. Why are you looking like that?
I'm just thinking. Like,
now, them was some filler episodes. Her going to get the little B-girl. And the other shit, like, she was a villain for one day trying to half-ass do shit. Like, that was like, I don't know. Like, it was a couple episodes that were good, because that's like the, what, Run Hours Run, right? And Flash Time was season 5?
4.
That was 4?
15, 16. Flash Time.
So what 15. Did we get season 5 that was like big?
The 100 episode.
When they went back, right? Okay, so that was good. When she first showed up, like, the first couple episodes, that was cool. But it just, like, it just lost its way for me, like, up in there. And then the villains, it was just, I don't know. Like, I feel like I enjoyed the Thinker. Like, I could skip around a little bit in there, but for the most part, he was kind of ignorant. Like, I feel like he was ruthless. Like, you framed somebody for your murder and you ain't even dead. You gonna do my boy like that? Like, I'm just like, damn. wasn't the other forces a part of the Speed Force? Then they separated somehow. I don't think so. I wouldn't think that's how that. Well, I don't know. I don't think that though. I can't see like the Strength and the Sage Force. Like I can't see that being a part of the Speed Force, but.
Who said I don't want Nora back? I don't want people telling me that shit.
Right, it's supposed to be the 150th episode. Like we would just like to watch it,
like,
and be surprised at what they do. Y'all like to break shit down.
I don't want to know shit.
Y'all like to break shit down. Oh, this person was here. This person gonna be in it. That person gonna be in it. Like that's just like it. It turned me off with the Spider-Man that's coming out when everybody was like, "Oh, this person coming for a cameo. This person coming. That person coming." I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna know the whole movie before it even come out. I don't want that. Like, how you gonna get a blind reaction to something
like,
that I know everything?
Now, like with that, I know how I can break the episode down right now. They're not Nora and Bart. They're gonna switch that shit. They're gonna be Don and Don. That's what I feel like is finna happen. I don't want to do that now. That takes away from me seeing it in July when being like, they switched it.
Is Zemo coming back in Falcon and Winter Soldier? It's one episode left.
Like y'all are part of that generation where y'all feel like I gotta know first. I gotta tell first. Like that shit is dead. Like it's dead. I don't get that. Like where's the surprise in knowing somebody's gonna show up? Yeah, I could watch the credits when they come on to see a name, but I'm like, I don't go looking. I never go looking. I never go looking. There's no point in knowing that Jessica's in Canada. Jordan's in Canada. John Wesley Shipp is in Canada. I'm getting messages every day. You know this is finna happen. This is finna happen. Why? No, I don't care. You want a reaction, but you don't want a reaction.
I was gonna say you ain't gotta do all Sorry about that, y'all. What happened? I'm gonna have to get somebody to like I would have to get a cute version of my face or get somebody to like draw me and then put that on the shirt. I don't want to just put the words on it. Because they say I should make a shirt to say what is happening. Because I say that a lot in the videos now. What is happening? How many is it? This is the big one, right? I got it because of this one. Because it got like different stuff. Feel like that would keep his attention. Or
oh, okay, there it goes.
yeah.
Well, it takes its time.
You ain't got to put it back in there. I'm going to give him some.
Right now?
I mean,
I thought you were going to at least wipe it down or something. Okay, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
That ass whooping was spectacular.
Yo, and they did that shit when the episode came on.
I didn't think they were going to win that first fight.
I mean, it was kind of a draw.
It wasn't no draw. They whooped his ass.
I mean, it's 2-on-1 though. I would hope so.
Sam was getting fucked up, but like this, it was like
he kept trying to body Sam though. Like I ain't appreciate him steady coming in my boy with that shield like that. He knew that if Sam alive, still a chance he could be Captain America. Trying to get rid of my boy.
Yeah. He was going for Sam fucking head. He really was. He was like, I gotta.
Y'all be steady telling me to make shirts. Are you gonna get one though? That's the real question.
It's crazy. Fucking.
Not that they nerf him. I don't know why y'all feel like they nerfed him. That man a whole ass super soldier now. I don't understand what y'all expect. Like he was hanging with the other super soldiers before he took the serum. Like, did y'all not see him when they first fought Carla that first time when he jumped off the plane handling some of them though? And he was regular then? And then he took the serum. Like, I don't understand what y'all... Just because y'all dislike somebody don't mean, like, they supposed to be weak sauce. Really, Danny?
Nerf is making something weaker.
Yeah. And buff is like making something stronger.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I just feel like the fight. I feel like it happened the way it was supposed to happen. I could be okay with that. Like they had to nearly take this man's arm off to get that fucking shield.
Nearly that motherfucker.
Well, I'm just saying it was still attached. But I like how they did the little callback to like the Thanos thing too. Like somebody was posting it like without spoilers, and they posted that when Peter and Tony was trying to get that shit off Thanos, bro. That shit was so funny. Drew, thank you for the donation. Not that I'll see buy a shirt, but that arm break though. But that shit like caught me off guard. They just came in there. They was like, we don't want nobody else to get hurt. He was like, you don't want to do this. Yeah, we do. Bucky runs up immediately. I'm like, oh my God, please. But it was good though. That episode had a lot to unpack in it. I'm glad we ain't have to, on top of seeing all the shit we did, see Bucky go talk to that old man to make amends. I wouldn't have been able to handle that this episode too. I would have probably lost it. That's gonna be a whole conversation there.
One episode is left. That's it.
Yeah, it's only one episode. But this the kind of show that I could see getting another season. Maybe not with the same villains, but like their show makes more sense. It's like I don't know how to describe it, but
if they don't get another season, I feel like they might get a movie.
Yeah, but I feel like if the purpose of the shows is to keep more shows coming.
True.
With WandaVision, like they said they'll talk about a season 2 if it's like makes sense to do it. With their show, it makes sense to do more than one season. Like I can see that.
But then this is the thing. It could be a one-off, or you could do another season. It like and that's right. Good.
But I'm just saying like with all the shit they gotta unpack with one episode left. Like you not finna fully get rid of like John Walker. Like you know what I'm saying?
But he's going to another show.
What show?
He's going to the Thunderbolts.
They got a show?
They're gonna make a show about It's
about
gonna
Ross
be Thunderbolt Ross and all that. That he's going to another show.
I didn't know they was doing it as a show.
Yeah, a movie or something. Like it's gonna be something. So he's not done. Like he's not done. But the thing is, like that's what makes Disney and Marvel great. You do something. You give resolution at the end of the season. So even if you do come back,
that's not gone.
So even if you come back or you end it on a note that this is the conclusion. We ended it. We wrapped. If we don't come back, we don't come back. If we come back, we come back. That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to write every season like it's your fucking last. Don't leave no questions, no stones unturned.
Amanda, thank you for the donation. Been excited about this all day since your reaction video. I agree. Bucky was so cute with Sarah. Back to his 1940s flirty self. And Trey speaking with Sam, telling Bucky to make a man start with one. I loved it. I appreciate the donation.
Yeah, I said
what
that
I'm
was
saying.
weird.
What I'm saying about the show is that I feel like this kind of show, like, unless you have a lot of like cliffhangers next episode, what I'm saying is you have the content to make another season, because we still don't even know who the power broker is. Like, we got indications that it's Sharon, but unless y'all just expose that next episode, and then if y'all do, we still want to know why. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's more stuff that they can touch on.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can either go with the show, you can go with the movie, but I do feel like it is Sharon now, because they said power broker, and then Sharon showed up in that episode titled Power Broker.
Exactly, and then she had that dude Patrick or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
had him kidnap that dude from the first episode, and then like my thing was, why did she get him to show up where Carly was? What you thought you was finna do with that? So, because even if you like, you want this girl dead, like you want her dead that bad because she stole the serum, like why is you out here doing that? Like why is you selling the super soldier serum? Like that's what I need to understand. How did we get here? How did we get here? Auntie Peggy, you know what I'm saying, will slap the fire at your ass.
Yeah. Get the
like,
belt.
That's what I'm like, how did we get here, bruh?
Like, what happened? What happened, Sharon? What truly happened? Are you working for Hydra right now?
Until after the show was over. It was so funny to me. Like, people was making jokes about Sarah and Bucky. And I was like, so y'all just let me go around here like this, huh?
I got it. Somebody just dropped it in your face.
Did. But like that shit had me laughing with Sarah and Bucky, and I was like, that shit would actually make sense because he been in Wakanda so long. That's all you had to look at. He probably like, yes. That shit was so funny. I feel like that fight we had at the beginning was a lot of action. Like, I feel like they gave you just enough, bitch. Like,
yeah, and like
because the next episode probably gonna be all action. Like, to be honest, ain't nothing else to talk about at this point.
Nope.
He got the wings and the shield,
vibranium wings.
Oh boy, that made the do-it-yourself YouTube shield in the garage. You got Carly over here with she pressing the button for all the folks to come run up. I'm just like, ain't nothing else to talk about at this point.
I need you to rewind.
Rack focus.
Do-it-yourself YouTube shield.
You want me to pull up the video? Do it yourself, Captain America shit. Rack Focus, thank you for the donation. They need to put Carly in timeout. You think she's still working for the government? I don't think so. Not doing that shit. Not selling no fucking serums and shit. I don't think so. I mean, that's possible too. But like, why you had 20 made though? But I guess I just still feel like that's like a great area for her. Amanda said maybe she made a deal with the government so she gets them the serum, they can give her citizenship back. But like, I just still feel like it's a great area. Please, Florian, y'all so petty. I know nobody want Kingpin to be no power broker, bruh. I ain't trying to see him. I'm good. Not in this kind of shit. What else happened this episode?
I was wondering why she kicked that fucking shield. Like, she kicked that shield like it was nothing.
Who? You talking about
Carla in the fucking trailer. She kicked the shield. I can't see it being Sam's shield. Like, that's vibranium, bitch. That shit go gone.
Jill, thank you for the donation. Hey y'all, happy Friday. What do y'all think will become of John and Carly? Do you suspect or want either character will die in the finale? I don't feel like either one of them gonna die. Like, I feel like, well, Trey already said that John gonna be on another show. Like, I knew the lady that came, I figured out she was like, what is it, Madam Hydra? And then they basically, like, the way to simple it down is like she an evil version of Maria Hill working for Ross to gather people for him to make his own, like, fake evil Avengers, I would say, which is the Thunderbolts or whatever. Like, I don't dive into all that other shit like that, but
Marvel's basically getting together their Suicide Squad. Let me say it like that.
okay. And then
there you go.
so his story isn't done. I don't know what they gonna do, like, on here with it, like, for the last episode, but he's definitely not gonna die. And
so,
then
you got Abomination from the Incredible Hulk movie that's supposed to be there too, but he's gonna appear in She-Hulk, I think.
Because supposedly this lady was supposed to make her appearance in Black Widow, but because it got pushed back, they ended up, like, changing it, I guess. She was supposed to be in the Black Widow movie. I don't know if she still is. She might still is, but, like, that was when she was supposed to, like, debut, I guess, or whatever. But what else I have to say? With Carly and, like, I felt like Sharon sent the voucher dude to, like, either kidnap her, because if she really does want the serum and this girl took it, I just feel like it's gonna be one of them stories like Isaiah got. They gonna snatch one of them and they gonna do experiments on them to recreate that serum. Like, you ain't gonna never just not have that in play when it comes to this. Like, they gonna find a way to snatch. If it's not her, they gonna snatch her friend she got left. They gonna snatch somebody.
Somebody getting snatched.
Right. Y'all talking about the government fucking over John Walker. How about the government fucking over Isaiah, though? For doing the exact thing that Captain America did. Can we talk about that? Jalen, thank you for the donation. It's off topic, but would you guys react to the rest of Warriors since it's been revived for season 3? I'm going to say what I say all the time. My plate full. My plate full right now. As much as I like to, it's my plate full. I already can't get up the shit I need to get up already. But,
Madam Hydra is a title, so they're different people. Really? You mean like the title of Spider-Man, Falcon, I don't know, Captain America? No? Am I wrong?
I think what they saying is because somebody was saying that Madam Hydra was on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
But I guess they just saying, but it's still like, it's still a title. I mean, it's still going to be different people, and they not going to bring whoever was on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to do it no way. Like,
no. Hey, y'all gotta yell at him.
I don't understand why people want Torres to be like experimented on to be Falcon. Like, what is wrong with some of y'all? Like, why he gotta be done like that? Why he can't just be it the regular way? Why he gotta be tortured?
I don't know his story. Maybe he's...
Cause them wings in the comics are real. Like, somebody made him like that. Like, he's a half bird motherfucker in the comics.
Yeah,
like,
so that's probably why.
But like, why? But that's so disgusting to want. Like, I like his character. Why would you want him to go through that? Y'all be some sick motherfuckers sometimes. I'll just be like, why somebody gotta get experimented on to be the character you want? Like, he can't get them mechanical wings. Why he need to have real ones?
Like,
busting out his back. I don't want to see that shit. Byron, thank you for the donation. Do you think Sam Wilson will lead the all new, all different Avengers like in the comics? I don't know if he's gonna lead the Avengers per se. Like,
I feel like he's like, I feel like he's the best to lead the team because, and right now, as leaders go, as far as picking people to be the leaders of the Avengers, he's the best suited.
I get that, but I feel like why it gotta be one? Like, with our Avengers, I don't never feel like it was one leader.
What did you think it was?
I'm just saying, because you got Tony, you had Cap. Like, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Even Tony said that he was the leader. Tony said it.
Tony said who was the leader?
Steve.
But
Tony said he's the leader, he's the boss. I just pay for everything.
But he was making all them fucked up decisions though. Okay.
He was. Granted, he was. But it was still, he's the leader.
What movie he said that in? Because when did you follow him?
Y'all
didn't agree on the Sokovia Accord. But he the leader though.
He the leader, but
you ain't listening to him.
In a group, think about it. I can say you the leader, but I'm Trey. I'm the rebel. I'll follow you, but if I think some shit, hey, we can talk about it. But I'm just saying,
when it comes to like the young Avengers, and most of them are gonna be like kids or young adults or whatever. Like I feel like you got Sam. And then, like, them bringing Monica into it. Like, I feel like she would be, like, a good person to help lead them, too. Like, I just feel like it don't have to just be one person.
She's been a leader of the Avengers.
I'm just saying, with the way things are going now, I feel like there's somebody they can come together and we all be cool and make decisions together. I don't feel like it just got to be one person.
The reason I feel like it's going to be Sam is because he's been around the longest. People respect Sam. Like,
I get that.
People will be like, well, Chap.
Cap chose him. He's taking over the road. He's stepping up. Captain Marvel can't do it because she's off doing galaxy shit.
I mean, I feel like that's a logical choice, but I guess in terms of like when you think about a big group like the Avengers, I never seen nobody as like the leader per se. Like I get you got them people that bring other people in and that people gonna listen to, but I just never ever saw it as like one leader. Now, he is a good choice, and I know he's going to be the one that brings some of those kids into, like, being new Avengers or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that we got him to do all that. Junta, thank you for the donation. I feel like these phases are setting up for young Avengers. Yeah. I mean, that's
and I feel like
most of these shows going to have... Ooh, my God.
I feel like if it was just a young leader over the young Avengers, I felt like it should have been Spider-Man, but you know, Sony holding on to Spider-Man so fucking tight.
Yeah.
I'm like, if Disney could get Spider-Man and all their properties away from Sony.
I guess so. It's new Avengers and young Avengers. Because I can see the new Avengers because, like, they're going to be a little older. And then you got so many that's not there no more, so you're going to be replacing some of them characters. But then you got the young Avengers. Those are the kids that's going to, like, take over, I guess. Like, and they just like you got, like... You got, like with DC, you got, the Justice League, and then you got Teen Titans, or you got Young Justice. Like, you got, you know what I'm saying? It's something like that.
Civil War ended that leader crap. And then we got Endgame.
Now, to be honest, I don't see how Hawkeye's daughter would be the leader of Young Avengers, because I don't know her. Like, you gotta impress me. I don't know you.
Who said that?
Somebody said that in the comments.
What?
Isaiah. I'm like, to me, you can't lead me. I don't know you. Where your movies at? Look, I would have been them kids. I'm just like, where your merch? Where your merch at? Where your superhero merch?
No fucking way.
Victor, thank you for the donation. I'm gonna feel bad if Carly gets experimented on. This world really changed her. Now, supposedly in the comics, this girl here would be like Captain Britain, I'm assuming. So it's just a matter of how they reach her going forward. Everybody make mistakes. It's just a matter of... Because, I mean, when you think about it, look at all the shit Bucky did. But we like, you cool, though. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on how they choose to end her story. She, like I said, it's more than one person in her group that has the super soldier serum running through their veins. They don't necessarily mean they're going to get her. They can snatch one of her friends. Like, they can snatch anybody and they could just be, like, behind the scenes. Oh, you getting experimented on. We remade the serum, blah, blah, blah. It don't have to be her. Because to me, them capturing one of her friends to do that would make her want to, like, go against some bad guys. But, I don't know.
Ironheart, Iron Lad, Patriot, Spider-Man, Kate Bishop, America Chavez. That's our lineup. You forgot Wiccan and Speed.
Yeah, they may age them.
You forgot Miss Marvel.
Yeah, because she got her show.
Like
Hawkeye getting a show, but Miss Marvel got one too. Like, it's other people gonna have shows. Like, just because she got a show don't mean she the leader. And she wouldn't even have no show if it weren't for her daddy. So, like, don't do that. Like,
Like, and I say again, the only reason Spider-Man is not the leader is because of Sony. If Sony would give some leeway, Spider-Man could be the leader of the team.
Right. I can see Tom leading them.
Like, it makes sense. He's been to space. He's been groomed for this. He's been groomed. Nick Fury calling him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Like, that's what people want. They want him to lead.
I'm just like, how y'all just pull somebody out the air to be the leader though? Don't nobody know her? Like, when she was shooting arrows, she got dusted. And then they ain't even bringing the same girl back. Like, ain't she somebody else?
Yeah. And then Ant-Man
daughter different. I'm just
she
like,
a young Avenger.
They bringing all these new folks y'all ain't never seen talking about leadership. Y'all don't know them like that.
Who do you think is the
shit?
top
I fuck with Eli. The fact that his granddaddy's supposed to be dead, but he alive and don't nobody fucking know. Like, you over here doing some good shit. Like, you over here keeping secrets. I'm all for that already.
I know who
they done gave Eli screen time. I don't even know Hawkeye daughter. Well, thank you for the donation, Springtrap. Not you really being like from Five Nights at Freddy's. Thank you for the donation. Not tomato, I guess. What is Viv Vision?
We don't know that Torres is going to take the Falcon mantle. We have to wait till next week until Sam says, you know what I'm saying?
He's not Falcon anymore.
Yeah.
You can't have two Falcons, so he'd have to take another title too.
Exactly.
Can we please now? I'm tired of y'all with this Squirrel Girl shit.
Fuck no. And I'm like, well, yeah, like,
why the fuck would Daredevil or Luke Cage be leader of the Avengers?
I'm out. I'm not even finna do
Why
this
y'all be playing like that?
I'm not.
They don't even really exist no more. Like, they re-brought old boy back to be Daredevil, but like, he gotta wait and be in the She-Hulk movie. You don't even know how people gonna deal with that on this level. Like, I mean, who Rhodey gonna lead though? Y'all know y'all be putting that man on the back burner. Y'all don't be thinking about him like that. Sam got more clout than Rhodey do. I mean, I don't mind seeing him. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be in New Avengers maybe still. And then he got his show with his Armor Wars or whatever. So, which I'm assuming White Vision is coming back for that. So I wonder if that was like a little trinket to that too, where like the lady was like that the government really didn't own the shield. It's like a gray area. Cause like they like bring us the shield back, but it's not yours.
It's not theirs.
It's not yours.
Like I said, notice when they said bring us the shield. Look at who they were talking to when they said that. They asked Sam for the shield. They asked John for the shield. They didn't ask Steve for the shield, and they damn sure didn't ask Tony for the shield. The government knows who to fuck with, bro.
I wonder if that dude that was talking all that shit gonna get bodied. Like, I just feel like John Walker might kill him, the one that was telling him all the shit. Like, and you know, like, you ain't gonna get your whatever the dude was that was announcing the shit. Cause now that I look at him, it was the same one that was like, "Welcome our new Captain America," and was clapping. The one who did the little speech to introduce him, it was like the same dude. I wonder if his days numbered. He was like, "I am Captain America. I am." That's how he was looking at the camera with them crazy. I am Captain America. That's how he be looking at y'all.
What do you mean? Do y'all really think it's wings? Hell yeah, it's wings in there.
It's a whole ass new suit.
Yeah.
If they do it like the comics, it's gonna be a whole new suit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell y'all what that shit look like, but it's clean as fuck if they got that shit like the comics. You gotta have a matching set. You gotta match the shield now. Like, excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
Devontae, thank you for the donation. Do you think Marvel and Disney are playing the long game with Sony deal on Spider-Man so they can buy him from them and put him in the MCU more? I'll leave that to you to answer.
No, I don't think they're so much playing the long game. I think they're waiting for everything else to fail.
HD Warrior, thank you for the donation. Do you think Marvel is gonna make John Walker a full-on villain or an anti-hero since he necessarily isn't an evil guy? I don't know. I just feel like at this point, like you've lost your partner who was kind of your moral compass. You've killed and they've seen it internationally, making you look like a guy you weren't trying to be. Then, like he said, y'all built me. Like the people that built you up like this just basically disowned you and threw you away. That's enough for a villain origin story right there. If I'd say, like that's. I mean, he could be full on villain at this point. But you got somebody like Everett Ross who was what? Is he like government based? I guess. I mean, who I said? Not Everett. I'm thinking about the other dude. Yeah. What the other man name from Hope?
Ross. Thaddeus Ross.
Okay, Thaddeus. I don't know his first name, but that Ross. Like you got somebody like him, who isn't he like affiliated with the government? But you got him about to be like fake Amanda Waller, I guess. So I don't know. I just feel like he don't have nobody left on his team to really just be like, don't do this shit. And then the thing is, would he even listen? If he did have somebody on his team tell him that.
How did John Walker he did, that's not vibranium he has.
He made that. Did y'all not see him make that shit? Did y'all not see this man? Did y'all not watch the end credit scene? Let me say that. Y'all must then stay for the end credit scene. Amanda, thank you for the donation. Steve's shield Stark made for the government was destroyed in Thanos' fight. Steve seems to have gotten Wakanda to make a new one, so that'd be his. Is that what happened?
The shield was broken. How hard is it to take the same piece of the shield? Hey, can you mend the pieces together? It's pretty easy to take the pieces that he had and mold them together. Yes, it's easy to make a whole new shield, but...
Yeah, but Tony not alive no more, so that's why they trying to do all that. Just like the motherfuckers shouldn't have had vision, but they did. They gonna always have some shit they not supposed to. I don't know if Hulk get a movie because he owned by somebody else too, right?
Universal.
And they ain't shit half the time, so. First of all, I'm pretty sure Shuri is the one who made his suit that came from Wakanda. So, it ain't like look at the shit she be making. She made for her brother, bro. You see all them Black Panther suits she had for him to choose from? Like, look at the technology they had. Should it have taken them a long time? Like somebody had to sit with a needle and thread and sew that shit day and night. All that technology they got in Wakanda, that shouldn't even be a question. She probably had to put the specifications and how she wanted that shit in the computer, and that shit probably was
bullshit from. That is not what Steve got that goddamn shield. Y'all, why are y'all making Steve character dumb right now? Y'all are fucking ridiculous. Let me shut you down. Steve did not get the fucking shield from anywhere in the timeline because that will create alternate realities. He wouldn't do that. That's Steve Rogers. He wouldn't do that. He would go to the place where, oh, let me go to Wakanda because they know me in Wakanda. Right? I don't want to mess up the timeline. I don't want to cause problems for the whole world because of me, because that's who Steve Rogers is. No, that's not that character. Maybe I'm talking about somebody else right now. Yeah. It's simple. T'Challa, sure. Can you mend the shield for me? I want to give it to someone else. It's time to pass the mantle. For one, I wasn't even talking to you because I didn't even see your comment.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, Steve. I feel like Steve dead. Fuck it. Like, people saying it's open ended. I just like.
They keep putting the emphasis on the fact that he gone. They was like, Steve gone. Like, if he was still around and them your boys, you gonna seek wisdom from that motherfucker. Whether he, like, if he old, it don't matter. Like, they saying he gone. Like, they can't get no access to him. So that makes it seem like he dead.
Do I consider Doctor Strange more of a defender than an Avenger. But that's me. But he is an Avenger. But I feel like he's more of a defender. But it's me though. Like, he's an Avenger, but the defenders, you know? Magic, all that shit. Anyway, what time is it? He could be in space with Nick Fury.
I doubt it.
Man, he would be old as fuck.
Let me say this. Steve going back in time don't make nothing confusing. For their version of time travel in that movie, it specifically said that if you go back and do whatever, like, that don't have no effect on that future he came back to. Like, him living out his life with Peggy, it didn't affect what they had just did with Thanos. Like, it didn't mess with that. Not salmon with mac and cheese and corn on the cob.
I don't know. I don't know how the suit go on. I just want the suit to be fire.
Right. I just want that shit to be fire. Because, like, they gave him a new suit. They letting you know y'all gonna see him again in this suit. Because it wouldn't be no purpose of making it if they weren't doing anything else with it.
Like, so you know you gonna see this suit again. Like, I don't know when.
Like, that shit, they be making them shits cost money. Like, they ain't finna be dropping no new hot shit on nobody just to not use it again.
One fucking episode? You crazy as hell.
Amanda, but you gotta realize that how Hulk explained it when they were in the multiverse or whatever, when they were saying, like, it's not like Flash time travel where, like, he go back and mess up something, it messes with their future. With this one, if something happened, like, you still got that own branch of the future that's still gonna play out like the way it was supposed to play out. Like, him marrying Peggy and where he went back, that was like another branch off to the side that ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, that's the way they make it seem like that wouldn't mess it up. So him, like, if she was married to somebody else or whatever, like before, like, whatever timeline he went in and stayed with her in, that was his own thing. Like, it didn't, like, when he went back to talk to Sam, like, that's probably, like, not how that
Everything
happened.
Steve did was a part of his future. Nothing changed in his past. He just lived out his future. So, Steve went into the ice, 1945, got out of the ice, 2011, went on to 2023, went back in time, and lived out time again where he was missing. In the same timeline. It just doesn't branch off. It doesn't so much.
Y'all getting confused about, like, that shit with Endgame. Y'all gonna really be confused when Loki come on. Oh, that's all he about to be doing is, like,
it's time travel. He's finna fuck.
Because they talking about people may come back that could be dead or cameos and all that shit because he gonna be messing with time. That's what I was like.
Y'all finna be fucked up, bro.
Because y'all gonna be thinking motherfuckers back alive and they still dead. It's just because they was doing shit in the show. Like,
yeah. Y'all finna be fucked up.
June 12th,
I'm gonna
thank
be
you
straight
for the donation.
though.
Are y'all ready for Loki? I cannot wait to see that. Yeah, I'm ready because that shit gonna be ignorant. It's Loki. Like, I'm ready for that.
Like, I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna be sitting there. I can't wait to see other people try to explain that shit. I'm gonna be sitting back like this, just like, exactly.
Saturday, they did that for Wanda, but guess what? Her suit gonna be the same one when they do Multiverse of Madness. Like, they didn't make her suit for that one episode. They made her suit because she's gonna be in movies. That's gonna be her suit for the movies. I don't understand why y'all be trying to, like, come at somebody like y'all doing something like that. His suit is gonna show back up because guess what? His career is not done. He's not done as Sam Wilson. So now he has a new suit. Wanda got a new suit at the end of her show because she's gonna be in a movie. That's her movie suit. If they do anything after that with her character, that's gonna be her suit going forward. Like, yeah, y'all got the new suit the last episode, but that don't mean that's the last time you're gonna see them in it. The reason they do these shows is because they connect to movies. Like, it's to further what's going on. Like, nobody makes a new suit for somebody if they finna die or some shit, or they not gonna keep going. Why would y'all give Wanda a suit to never see her again? Did y'all not hear her kids? Did y'all not see her flipping through that book? Y'all thought that was the last you saw of her? You think she gonna come back in the old shit? No, she come back in her new suit with her crown and her waist snatched. That's how she coming back. Right there. That's how she coming back.
Okay.
That's how you gonna see her snatched.
After watching AOS, I'm an expert.
Agents of Shield.
Okay.
I don't see why anybody be like they're expert at time travel. Where your time machine at? Where your future travels? Let me know. Give me the journal on what you did. You can't say you're an expert at something if you ain't never done it. You may think you know something about it, but if you ain't doing the shit for real, that's like me saying I'm a master chef and I can get Gordon Ramsay a run for his money just because I feel like I can cook. Like, the fuck?
Speaking of food, I'm hungry. What time is it?
You can't see the clock?
Yeah, I just looked at it.
I was like, you like, what time is it? I'm like, it's right there.
Yeah.
No, we don't. Exactly, Andre. Like, I don't understand why y'all feel like they made her a suit for that last episode just to show that off. And then it wasn't even the beginning of the episode. It was the end of the episode. So, of course, going forward, that's going to be her costume. People are sleeping on the Eternals. I'm 100% sure that movie will explain the origin of mutants because of how ancient they are. I don't know anything about them. I'm not sleeping on them, but I just have to watch that movie when it come out. I don't know, and I don't know nothing about who else got a movie. Shang-Chi. I mean, I feel like their movies are going to be good, but I don't know nothing about them, so I'll have to watch to see how they connect with anything else.
What? To what glasses? What are you talking about?
Probably the ones you be wearing when you be on stream.
Oh, I don't wear glasses for real. Those are not.
Yeah, I'm about to talk about this and I'm about to go because we ain't hit on the shit that like Isaiah, I'm talking about Elijah. Isaiah was saying. Nicole, thank you for the donation. Like you said, one is gonna come back snatched, lace front on point. Yeah. But like the stuff that Isaiah was telling Sam, like that was
Ain't no Invincible's reaction. Go ahead. We ain't talking about Invincibles because we ain't did it.
It's on Patreon.
Well,
however, whatever we've watched up to, it's on Patreon. So if you don't see it nowhere else, it's there. That's all I'm gonna say. But he probably don't know about Eternals either. Somebody was asking you to explain Eternals. But with Isaiah, like that shit, to me, most people don't know that like when Isaiah was talking to Sam about going into like the POW camp and rescuing his brothers, and then he got basically like fucked up for that. But Steve did the same thing in the first Captain America movie, right? And he got commended for that shit. But they didn't give a fuck about us because of what color we were. That's why they didn't give a fuck. That was a secret they was trying to hide. So they didn't want him to do that. They were better left off dead. Like, the shit that he was saying, that was real for him. That was real for his time. That shit's still even real now. That's why I was like, I don't know what Sam gonna do. Because, like, he was basically telling him, like, no self-respecting black man would want to be called Captain America. Like, because of how they do us. Who, like I used to say, who the fuck want to be Captain of America? Y'all can have all of that. But see, Sam, a military dude. I mean, Isaiah was super. He a military dude. But, like, because of his connection with Steve and the Avengers, like, he got looked at a certain way. Just like the police officer episode when they rolled up on him. They had to realize who he was to be like, oh, my bad. Like, him going to the bank, you can't get a loan, but you're a whole ass superhero. Like, don't nobody give a fuck about you like that. Like, I get it though, cause he has a big heart and he wanna save everybody. Like, I get it. So I don't know if he's gonna say he's Captain America. I don't know if they're gonna go with something else, cause I don't know if he has any other names in the comics. besides like, you know, Falcon or Captain America. I don't know what they're gonna do with that, but his story talking about how they didn't want his story to get out, so they erased him. But they've been doing that for 500 years. That shit wasn't no lie, but that's the shit that people don't want to hear. Oh, I just want to watch fights, and I just want to watch comic book characters. I don't want to know about anything else. But y'all okay with Steve fighting Nazis and doing whatever else he was doing, you know what I'm saying? It's okay for him to do all that. Y'all don't want to hear about this man here, the background, though, because he black. And then y'all wonder why we always got something to say, because that's how he treated. Yeah, they wanted to erase him, and that's how y'all really be feeling. Y'all don't be wanting to hear that shit in real life.
No, I would not react to Gotham.
Can we just talk sometimes without people asking us to react to stuff? Like, I'm more than a reaction person. Like, I'm more than that. Can that, like, is that the only thing y'all know to say? Hey, how you doing? How your week? How your family? Like, it's just, can you react to this? Where these reactions at? Can you react to that? Like, I'm a person. I'm not a bot spitting out reactions every day. Like, how would you feel if I came up in your house? You did your homework today? How did your work assessment go? Did you pass that? Are you getting a raise? Did you work your full 8 hours without, you know what I'm saying, going over on your break? Did you get to work on time? Did you do overtime just to be nice? I know you got all A's in school, right? Like, damn, I'm a person. I'm human. Like, I don't know what y'all do somewhere else. Like, I get people spit out shit because they need to pay their rent, and that's cool. But, like, I'm a person. This is cool. Thank you, Amanda, by the way. I'm sorry I got a phone call when you said that.
Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna eat.
Now that, and see, that's my thing. Like, the part when he was like, oh, they just gave us different kinds of serum. Like, they ain't know if the shit was gonna work. They ain't know what the side effects was. But y'all see, they did all that shit to the black people. They waited until they thought they perfected that shit before Steve got it.
No, this was after Steve.
Huh?
This was after.
This was after?
Yeah.
So why they ain't give him the same version they gave him?
Because it was destroyed.
So they just, so this the new age, we trying to figure the shit out again.
Yeah.
So is that what they about to do on the show now?
Yes. They about to do it again.
So that means they gonna experiment on regular people then.
Yeah.
Instead of, well, they still gonna take one of.
They're gonna take one of the people that we have.
But you still got to do it on regular people.
That's why That's why they took Steve Blood in the movie. They took Steve Blood to reconstruct, recreate it. Use those samples on Isaiah.
Clarence, thank you for the donation.
And all those people. Like, that's what they did with them.
I almost forgot Memorial Day was coming, to be honest. But, like, I don't know. I don't have no plans other than just spending time with my family.
Do y'all know what Memorial Day means? Because people tell me Happy Memorial Day. It's Memorial Day.
Yeah, it's to celebrate fallen soldiers.
I'm not I'm not a fallen soldier. I'm alive.
I mean, you can say thank you for your service, but like I don't feel like you should say Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah.
But what I was saying. Oh yeah, high def running the Tuskegee experiments like they did on people back in the day. Like that's what Isaiah's comic story is based off of. And it's like y'all want comic characters, but y'all only want certain ones, or you want this part left out, redacted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't how it works. Everybody got their story. That's what built the character that they are. Like if you don't want to hear it, don't watch the show. But I'm like, how can you condemn a person for doing the same thing somebody else did? They get praised, you get imprisonment, and you get experimented on. Like, can you imagine getting how many years he said he was in jail? 30? Mm-hmm. Can you imagine getting experimented on for 30 years? He got a whole life on the outside. Somebody he was in love with, they died while he in jail and they telling her he dead. Never letting him get letters, nothing. Like, that's fucked up. That's inhumane. Not only are you holding me in jail against my will, I've done nothing wrong. You're experimenting. I mean, you ain't even letting me get no letters. They must have thought he was gonna just go into overdrive and break the fuck out if he seen one of them. Like, how that work? You ain't gonna let me get no letters? Like, that shit wild. So he had to have had kids before he got locked up.
Yeah.
Cause he got a grandson. So now I don't know where his kids at. I don't know if something happened to them. But they just show him his grandson. So I don't know. But I'm just like, that was a lot. Like that. Like, people don't understand other people's struggle if you've never been through anything. Bad Bunny tickets. Why would I buy them? What? Yes, Lizzie, that. I want to know who the nurse was. Because he probably still would be in there to this day. Had it not for been for whoever that was.
I feel like we gonna figure that out. They go talk about that. They go show the nurse. Like, they gonna show eventually.
You talking about new decade, same narrative. New century, same narrative. And that's a fucking shame. Ain't nothing changed in 100 years.
I'm not worried because when the revolution start, it's whatever.
That's because they don't want to hear it, Derek. Don't nobody want to. Everybody want a comic book show, but you don't want them to be human. You just want fights. All you want is fights. We don't know how we got here. We don't know why the villain. Y'all just want fights. Like, that shit be so dumb. Like, you gotta understand people's character to know why they doing the things they doing. That makes it better. If you want to watch a fight, go watch World Star. Like, why are you?
World Star still a thing? God
I
dang.
think so. Like, the fuck.
I forgot about them fight compilations.
That's what I'm saying. Go watch you some of them. Like, that's not.
When I was younger and stupid, I used to be like, man, this shit is funny as fuck. Then I got to a point I was like, this is kind of crazy. And then I got to a point like, bro, why they jumping? Like, why everybody jumping? Like,
it got annoying to me because people just sit and record stuff and don't never like do. You just record. People be on death's door and y'all recording. Ain't nobody. Don't nobody give a fuck. Why would the nurse be Madam Hydra? Not the nurse was Claire grandma. Y'all play so much. Claire, you remember Claire? Rosario. From the Daredevil universe.
oh,
Oh no, they definitely not. I'm scared for that girl when her show come out.
who?
For Miss Marvel.
Oh, I've been saying that.
Like, if they can't handle this, y'all ain't gonna be able to watch that. They too racist for that. I just don't understand, like, why you can't embrace somebody. We all different. That's what make the world good. Like, who wanna be the same fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich smushed together every day getting moldy? Like, y'all ain't got nothing else. I gotta eat this every day. Y'all ain't got nothing else. No saltines, no Vienna sausages. Look, y'all ain't got nothing else. I just gotta keep eating peanut butter and jelly every day. Like, y'all lame as fuck for that shit, bro. You can't blame a whole nation of people for the actions of the bad apples that you got in the bunch. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
But y'all think the government pure. Y'all can get the fuck on with that. Y'all really think the government pure? Really? Y'all ain't read up on y'all history the right way. How old is the girl that's gonna play her? Like, I really hope that if she's young or whoever, like, I hope she got the right people around her.
Yeah.
If she needs somebody to talk to, because, like,
Baby, stay off the internet. Don't let that baby.
like,
on
the fact that
Twitter.
how they do Iris on the Flash just because she black ain't never did nothing wrong to nobody. And then we finna get Kamala.
Khan.
Like, they ain't ready for that shit.
No.
And it's sad. It's so sad that, like, she probably, like, how when you played the game, like, how cheery that girl was for to be around the Avengers and stuff like that. Like, I just, not that we all come from a ball sack.
You need to go watch Batwoman to find that out.
What happened, Sailor? They don't. That's the thing. That somebody need to shut the school system down, take like a year off, and revamp all that. Cause what they teach you in school is to work for somebody else. They teach you how to not manage money. They teach you old factory industrial size style work schedules. Getting up at this time, get your little break for lunch, go back to work, and then get out at this time and still got work to do when you get home. Like there's no arts and crafts, creativity. No, school shouldn't be 8 hours, 9 hours long. Like you got all these other countries that do it differently, and they are smarter than us. But it's like America wants their country to be built on the backs of somebody else. That's why they have you in school the way they got you in school. If you in public school, because if you can't afford private school, they don't feel like they need to give a fuck about you like that. The fact that my child had to get up, been homeschooled all year, been a virtual student, but had to get up and go to school for the first time ever at the end of the year to take the fucking STAR test because it's a graduation requirement. So to that I say fuck the school system and the governor. Because that made no sense. Only for them to get there and still take the shit on the computer. And you know why they do that shit? Because the government fucks with their budget. Oh, y'all not got these, y'all ain't got these scores, y'all not doing this test, y'all can't get no money. Like, that shit is stupid.
They're blocked everywhere.
They blocked everywhere, so they just blocked. Like, do you know how annoying it is for me to have to sit and edit some shit like 20 times only for like 3 days later it be blocked after I done did all that? So it's like, what's the point? Then when y'all don't see shit, y'all just feel like we don't like it. No, I like it, but you're not gonna kill me with these reactions.
Yeah.
Like, what I'm wasting my time for editing this shit like this only for it to come back and get blocked because these companies stupid. You want to be greedy because I got 10 minutes of content up when your show an hour when I'm giving you clout. Because don't nobody know what the fuck that shit is. And it's sad because it's Amazon. It's not the people that made it. Because the person that made it, the same person that made The Walking Dead, and they love fan reactions. So it's not them. It's the company. It's Amazon this time. Like it's
so
always
it's like Skybound behind.
Yeah, it's Robert Kirkman, it's the same man that made The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, for them to not even be able to put up, at first they was like, they weren't going to be able to put up like compilations. I'm like, but it's yours. What you mean? But then they clarified that it was because of the gore. But if I'm on my channel, I can post what I want if YouTube lets me post it. You don't come on my channel talking about what's gory and what's not. My shit is for 18 or older anyway. Like, if you don't want to see that shit, don't click on it. Like, that's my thing. But, like, we already know it's not that. It's a money thing. Like.
But I'm like, you're Amazon.
Child. And he didn't resign anyway, so it don't even matter. He ain't, like. Bro, he know that shit was finna go down here. That's why he went on, took his chips.
Amazon, the dude, Jeff Bezos?
Jeff Bezos.
Bezos, whatever the fuck his name is. Bro, that dude could spend fucking $1 million a day for the rest of his life and be straight. He make more in a minute than some people make in a year. In a lifetime. Shit.
Yeah.
This shit's ridiculous, bro.
But he stepped down, though, so, you know, it's somebody else that's over it now. So, like, it is whatever. I just feel like with the Amazon Prime service, they don't really care at this point. Just like they let that girl bite off Us and then make that little show that's, like, racially traumatizing, but everybody want to watch it. I'm not showing that in no reaction. Like, you basically bit off Us, making them, and the shit is trash.
Yeah, we finna get ready to get up out of here because I'm home.
When people don't know how to do trauma and horror, I mean, they don't know how to do horror without traumatizing you. Horror movies is not rape and murder all the time. Like, it is not that. You could be scared without doing all that.
What? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Like, the fact that if I watch your show, I gotta put 7 trigger warnings up here for other people because of shit they done been through in real life. Like, who should have to do that? But it's whatever. Like, I disputed it. If they don't resolve it, then it's gonna be on Patreon. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not posting something. I gotta sit and re-edit 8, 9, 10 times to get up to y'all, only for y'all to be able to watch it a day, and then it's blocked. Y'all about to miss my hero too. I'm not finna be posting no anime just for them to be like, oh no, you good. Like I'm not doing that. Like it literally, like if I post it on Saturday, Sunday is gone. When they get up in Japan, it's gone. So I'm not finna keep doing that. Cause eventually they gonna start giving strikes when they get tired of blocking your shit. Like people always try to cry about like shit being like behind a paywall or whatever. But like if I'm making content, you're watching my reaction. You're supposed to be there for me. You're not supposed to be there to watch a free video. So it's where it's at. Like you're there on Patreon for me, not for somebody else's content. You're there for me, my reaction. So if you want free cable, that's what the bootleg sites is for. You know, if you want to be illegal and do all that, because I pay for all my stuff.
Yeah, it's rough. No, it's not. Well, look, y'all,
like, that shit is annoying. Like the WB, like y'all get them bitches because I know they gonna go up. That's why y'all get them. Like I know it don't matter if it get blocked that night. By the next day, it's gonna be up. Anything that got Warner Brothers on it for the most part, if it ain't got like a music claim, if it's just like Warner Brothers claiming it, Mr. Cash Grab gonna let our videos make it, but nobody else gonna do it. Like I'm just tired. Like that's time I'm wasting editing that stuff when it could just go on Patreon. I could be working on something else. Now I could be streaming or something. I could play Roblox, bitch, Minecraft, wasting 2 hours editing a video for it to get blocked a couple hours later.
We gonna get up out of here, cause I'm ready to go eat.
Yeah, I'm sure streams will be up later, so y'all just stay tuned.
I'm not gonna promise that tonight. I'm gonna be fucking honest.
What you gonna do?
I might not stream. I might lay my ass down, watch a movie or something. Yep, not playing.
Well, if your notifications on, you know anyway if somebody was streaming. So that's all I can say is have your notifications on for Twitch, for YouTube, for whatever. But we appreciate y'all hanging with us. It's been another week of Real Talk.
I'll lay my black ass in that bed and just sit there looking sexy, eating goddamn pizza and watching movies. Or
eating
some
pizza?
Shit. I don't know what I'm gonna be eating. I might be snacking, girl.
It depends on. We probably gonna go get some food. It depends on what time I come back. If I stream or not, I don't know. If I stream though, I know it'll be on YouTube because I'm gonna do games today. I did Gladiator yesterday on Twitch. I need a break from movies because then you always gotta make me watch some shit that fucking pisses me off to the fact that I don't want to watch nothing else for a minute. So,
okay. Well, thank y'all for the support, man. Y'all always hold us down, man. Hey, as far as the reactions getting blocked, that's not on us, man. Hey, we do the best we can. Editing 10.
And I still feel like people pick and choose because you still got channels that be having they shit up fine. Yeah. How y'all find my shit and don't find theirs? And they got more subscribers. Let me not go there though. Drew, thank you for the donation. Thank you for your time. It's always entertaining. Hey, if we didn't have y'all to entertain, we wouldn't be here. So we appreciate you.
Well, Trey running off 3 hours of sleep right now, so you know.
Yeah, I mean y'all got. Let me tell y'all this schedule real quick before we go. Whatever we doing, Falcon and Winter Soldier come on at 2:00. Matter of fact, any Disney show now because we did the same shit with WandaVision. 2 a.m. We gotta record it, gotta do the discussion, and then edit it. So that's running from like 2 a.m. to like 5 a.m. for me most times. Because he'll do the full reaction for Patreon, and I'll do the YouTube reaction. By the time that shit get cut down, like this morning, I think I walked downstairs at like 5:30.
Yeah.
Gotta take a bath. That's like going into 6. Don't let me want to spend no quality time with my boo thing here. That's even more time. Then we got kids that gotta get up for school. Child, we don't get no sleep. And then gotta come back and do Real Talk. So it be a day.
Yeah.
And then he had the baby this morning to like watch the baby. So that was like he ain't get no sleep. So, but
and
I
then the time I had to sleep that I was supposed to rest, I had to go take care of something.
You want to share with the class?
No.
Why not?
Because they don't need to know.
Can I know?
No. Because that's why you want them to know.
No.
Lie.
Why are you looking like that?
Because I know. Because I know you fucking lying.
Don't
I don't
talk
have
to me like that.
You can get your little purple, pink, fucking nail.
They're nude.
If I can get an hour rest, I probably will stream, but I'm gonna need an hour.
You probably like if we go eat and you get full, you should come back and sleep. Then you can stream later. I'm gonna come back I might start my stream early because I don't like streaming real late on the weekends. I might want to lay up and watch a movie or something. I don't know. I ain't trying to be up like real late, but I do want to stream though, because I'm trying to get more into that. But I also need to try to put up Invincible 4 because I started on it. But when they started blocking the rest of them, I just stopped editing it, and I was like, we'll see, because I'm just tired of wasting my time.
But we gonna get up out of here. We'll see y'all next week.
We're gonna see y'all for a lot of shit, but we'll see you next week for real talk.
Yeah. Thank you for the support. It's Trey.
And it's Tasha.
Real.